We're going to be talking about 3 California legal and diesel performance parts. Pretty surprising that you could honestly do it. What is going on, Synthetic Movement? So today we're going to be talking about 3 California legal and diesel performance parts that you can put on a 24 valve Cummins. And honestly, some of these parts can cross over to other, diesel trucks too, but I'm mainly focusing on this 24 valve Cummins right here. The reason I'm doing this video is a lot of guys think that they can't legally, upgrade a truck, at least performance wise, on any kind of diesel truck. Obviously the newer trucks, EPA is really cracking down on the deleting, so that's why it's kind of nice to have an older truck like this too. And so I'm just going to be basically going over 3 legal parts you could put on these trucks, and it's pretty surprising that you could honestly do it. So the first part that I'm going to go over is the Edge CTS2 Juice with Attitude tuner that I have on the truck. For a reason, the comp boxes, you can't put those on, but you can put CTS2 Juice with Attitudes on these trucks. It's basically a $1,000 tuner. The nice thing about it is it has your gauges, and you could also adjust the tuning too. It's pretty surprising that California would allow a part that can increase your horsepower by 120. Obviously you need supporting modifications, so you're probably going to need a turbo injectors to keep up with all that, timing and fuel. But it is pretty crazy that that is one of probably the biggest upgrades that you could legally put on your truck in California. The second upgrade that you can legally do in California to these 24 valve Cummins is, it's simple, but it still gives you more air, obviously, especially when you have the tuner on your truck. You need as much air as possible, legally possible at least. So the S&B cold air intakes are one of I think 2 or 3 intakes that are legal in California. I'm pretty sure AEM makes one that is legal, but AFE does not have a cold air intake that is legal. So S&B does make one. It's a huge snorkel too, so luckily it is legal in California. So that'll probably give you, maybe a 10 to 15 horsepower pop. But like I said, if you're trying to get legal horsepower with the fuel that's coming from the tuner, you need as much air as possible. And obviously turbos are not legal in California, so the only way you're going to be able to get more air legally, and also intercoolers aren't legal either, so the only way you're going to be able to do it is through a cold air intake. So that's number 2. Now the third modification that's legal in California that you could do to your 24 valve Cummins is 4 or a 5-inch exhaust. You can basically go turbo back. The reason being is because these trucks are non-catalyst trucks, so you don't need a cat to go on it. So you could have a full turbo back, and obviously if you get an exhaust system without a muffler, cops might be on you, but these trucks are so loud as it is, I've had no problems with it. So I have a full 4-inch turbo back, no cat and no muffler on the truck. You could also go 5-inch too, but when I bought the truck it had a 4-inch, so there is no reason to go up to a 5-inch. So that's definitely a third modification. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I hope it helps you out. If you're thinking about getting a diesel truck in California, you could actually do a couple things to it. And honestly, if I didn't have the injectors, I have injectors right now, but if I just had the tuner, exhaust system, and the cold air intake, I bet I'd probably be making 50 horsepower over stock. But yeah, so if you're trying to enjoy the beautiful California weather and have a diesel truck and get some kind of power out of it, definitely think about some of these parts that you could throw on your truck. And definitely stay tuned, because I'm gonna be washing this truck up. You can tell it's super dirty behind me, so I'm gonna be washing this truck up this week, and also throwing the taillights on too. I got the taillights painted, so those are gonna be thrown on, so it's gonna look badass. So definitely stay tuned for some more content of this 99 24 valve Cummins right here, and I'm gonna catch you guys in the next video. Yeah.